Hello, beautiful.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Trying to get
Okay.
myself situated. Can you hear me?
I can. I can.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hold on one second. Forgot you're not going to be on this. It's all good. Hello. Hello. I'm trying to wait for people to come on. Hey, Lainey Lane. Hey, Marie. Hi, Yetter. How's everybody?
I'm trying to situate myself perfectly. Hi, everybody.
You look good. The light is good.
Good.
Yes, I'm happy about that. Can you hear me? Because I got earbuds for this and none for that.
I hear you perfectly well. Give me 2
Okay.
seconds.
Okay.
Is everybody in?
I think so. I know that they brought a friend because we've been telling them. And make sure on Facebook and YouTube you are sharing this video.
And
Bring
Instagram.
A friend.
Share us everywhere.
Yeah. Well, Instagram, they were supposed to bring a friend. I don't know
They're
how
supposed
you
to bring
share
a
on
friend to
Instagram.
the party.
At somebody to tell them to join.
Yes.
All right.
Because we're live.
We are live. And I'm coming from sunny California, even though it's sunny. I hate places where it's sunny, but it's freezing.
Oh, is it freezing?
It's cold. Yes, my heat is on. I just put it on 74. I know, don't judge me. I don't like being cold. So yes, we just got a Nest. I'm so excited. We could do it from our phone.
Okay.
Just the little things in life.
Oh, everything is like amazing in life right now. Where's your radish?
I forgot.
Okay, no biggies. I have my radish.
You have your radish.
I have my radish.
I did
So
forget.
let's get popping.
So I'm coming from sunny California, but it's cold, and
I'm coming from somewhere else where it's, the weather's pretty nice here. It's amazing.
Yay.
I'm on vacation because it's my birthday month.
It's her birthday.
Hey. So, yeah.
Everybody, please say happy birthday to Tomeeka. I missed her this week. I miss her so much.
I know. It's kind of weird now that we're not together in the same space.
I know. And not
But
only, you're not like 20 minutes away. You're far.
Thanks, Kanaya.
And I miss you.
So here's the deal.
Yes.
The good thing about this is that the internet makes us right here with each other. So even though I'm away, I am still here.
You know what, Tomeeka? You're going to kill me. I could have added you. If you have your computer, you could be right here with me on StreamYard.
I'm trying to sit here and do this now, but let's see. Let's see.
Okay. It's all
My
good.
internet's being funky right now, so we'll see.
But you look really clear, so I'm happy about that.
I am too.
Yeah.
Sometimes StreamYard gets a little tricky anyway.
I know. I'm so happy it's your birthday. That's something to celebrate, through all the sadness going on. There are some sprinkles of good news, and
But birthdays are weird in COVID because you want to do so much stuff, but you can't because you're supposed to be social distancing. You're supposed to not be around each other. You got to wear masks everywhere. It's like you don't really want to do much. And it feels weird not to be celebrated, during your month that you waited all year for. But,
right.
I kind of roughed it. I did what I said I wouldn't do. And I'm here. And I'm thankful that I was able to do it. And, it is what it is. We got to take risks to live at this point,
Everybody's saying happy birthday, Tomeeka. I didn't realize it was going to be, I'm talking and they don't really know what we're talking about.
Oh, on Facebook?
Yes, because they're not hearing you.
Okay, so tell people on Facebook to join us on Instagram. They can. Okay. It's going to be some people that don't come because some people just will not go to Instagram.
Right.
But those that can, tell them to meet us on Instagram.
Okay.
And the others, they just got to talk vicariously through you. I hope I'm speaking loud enough and maybe they can still hear me.
You're loud. I can hear you. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll take off my earbuds because they can't hear you if I have it on.
Oh,
there we
go. That's a good idea.
Woo! Now we can. Okay, so
that's
now y'all can hear her. But if you really want to see both of us, you can jump over to the April and Tomeeka show on Instagram. If not, now you can hear it because I took off the earbuds. I saw somebody do that here. They was like, we can't hear. He took off the. Voila. So there we go. Okay.
You know what? We are so smart.
Say it again.
We're so smart. We're intelligent. Okay. We figure it out in 2.2 seconds, okay?
Yes. Hello. Oh, you got so many happy birthdays from Lainey Lane, from Desreen, from Camille, from Rashida, from Sonia, from Sanders Andrew, from Martha. Plethora.
Tell everybody I say thank you so much.
She said they can hear you now. Yay.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get it popping. What are we talking about?
The first order of business, I think, even though it is a not so happy transition, but we need to talk about Quan Charles. I have a video for the people on Instagram that I'm going to play just to get everybody on the same page. So let me get that together. Oop. Oh my God. Where's my video? Oh, here we go.
So I'll just say while you're setting the video up, Quan Charles is a young man who's 15 years old who was basically lynched in Louisiana. Yes. Similar to the Emmett Till story. It feels just like the Emmett Till in 2020.
Let me spell his name right. I'm going to pin this on here for them. So we're talking about Quan Charles.
Right Quan Charles, I think. And he was 15. He went out with his a white woman and her son and never to return. 3 days later, they find his body.
Yep, killed. Okay, so that's what we're talking about right now. Let me pin that over here and I'll play you.
Can't hear it. Can't hear it. Can anybody else hear?
Can y'all hear it?
Cannot hear it yet.
They said they can't?
Nobody's saying anything on my end.
Can you, Instagram, can you hear it?
Can you hear it, April?
I hear it fine.
Okay.
No, they can't hear it. Then it makes no sense. Nope, okay. They can't hear it.
So okay. Let's take it down.
All right. I wonder why. And that was a good, thorough video. I have no idea. I apologize for that. Finally got the video, and now we have no sound. I can't win.
So do you remember what the guy was basically saying? Can you sum it up?
He was breaking down just what you said. They came to pick him up, the mother and the child, her son, and he never came home. And then they were like, she did call the police. She called them that evening saying her kid was missing, was not picking up his phone. And they were like, you know, he probably went to the football game, blase, blase. The issue for most people is they didn't, I'm not going to say they didn't take it serious, but they did not follow up on it. Excuse me. He became a missing person, I guess, the next day. And 3 days later, like Tomeeka said, he was found in a field.
Cornfield.
A cornfield? He was found in a cornfield. And I don't know if
I think it was a sugarcane field. Whatever it was just very southern. Very southern, yeah. Emmett Till-ish, very like white people kill, lynch black boy, just some shenanigans like in 2020.
Right. So everybody on Instagram, you probably need to pop over. This will be saved. You can hear you can hear it afterwards. But if you want to really join the conversation and ask questions, we're over here on Instagram. Yes. So he's found in a cornfield. They said he drowned. So my thing is, if you drown, shouldn't you be found in water? I don't know. On a bank, water bank, something close to water, and not in a field. So how did he get to the field?
That's true. Or I don't know if he was in the field first and then they took him to the water. But the pictures look like he was beat up, bruised. His teeth look, I don't know what his teeth, well, actually we do know. It's a picture of him before, then there's this picture. He looks like in 3 days, like
He looked terrible.
He looks like he deteriorated really bad. So possibly they did throw him in the water and that's why his face swelled up like that. But he looked like he was bruised and battered. He looks like he was beat, probably lynched like they think it was. But 15?
15.
Leave the house with a white woman. And now they're saying that the white lady and her son are leaving town.
Girl, they had a picture. If you could have saw the video, they followed them. They were at a gas station. I think they were gassing up the U-Haul and everything. They were leaving town. So this is what I imagine happened. Everybody finds out what happens. They know her address. They know where she lives. She probably got death threats out the, wazoo. They pack up. They're leaving the city or state that the said incident happened before anybody gets to question them, before anything happens. There's probable cause. Like, you were the last people there. You shouldn't even be able to leave town like that. Somebody should say, there's an active investigation. Like, you should not be able to just pack up.
How is that even possible?
That sounds suspect in itself.
Right.
So I don't understand that at all. I'm not an attorney. I don't understand the law, but I don't see, the fact that they're leaving makes me very, very suspicious. I'll say that.
And then did you see the video where a white lady called the young man's mother to say, look, the people that had your son, those people were on mushrooms when they had him. And my son is no longer friends with that little boy. And that family was up to something. They did something to your son. And my son was going to get in their car. And they had bleached the whole car out like they had a dead body in the, said all this. So the ladies listened to her whole story and recorded her and said, who are you? Who's your son? And the video dropped. So this lady was basically coming from, because she said, I don't want no parts of this, but this ain't right. So basically this white lady is saying that they killed your son. And they bleached their car to act like they didn't. Now maybe they was off the mushrooms. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, her son is gone.
Man, this is when I wish I could be psychic. Like, I want to know, you know what I mean? Like, I really want to know what transpired. How do you pick somebody up? That's like someone picking up your kids. Okay. Or you feel comfortable, like you said, he had to feel comfortable.
He had to feel comfortable to leave with them.
And they wind up dead. Like, I can't fathom. It is too much for me to even think about. But this is the hard part for the family. The waiting, the questioning, the investigation, the whatever have you before they find the answers. Nothing's going to fill that void, but you need those answers, those questions answered, You need those questions answered. I don't even know if there's such a thing as moving on after losing, somebody so tragically. I really don't know. I don't know. I saw the mother. Is the stepfather white? I think the father is white. I can't.
You think so?
Yeah, because I think so. I don't know what I was watching. I don't know what I was watching. I could be mixing that up with Fargo. I don't know. Don't mind me. Oh my God. So here we go. Tomeeka and I was talking earlier. Here we go with say his name. I don't want another day of
say his name. Say his name.
It's like 50 names already. Like, it's a lot of names. In the last 10 years, there's a lot of names. And it was like, I don't know, because I don't think it was ever infrequent. I think because of the social media, now we see it more. But I'm just saying, in the last 10 years, it has been the guy in Staten Island buying the cigarette. What's his name? Mike? Somebody. It's just been one
person after the other. Yeah.
It's too much.
But then there is it's a lot of lynchings, like literal lynchings, where the kid or the young man goes out and he's never to return. And the next thing you know, they find him somewhere hanging from a tree. But law enforcement keeps saying it's suicide. I don't know if I'm leaving my house to go hang myself in a tree, black man. I don't know any
No, because
black man who would
myself, you can do it in the comfort of your home.
yeah, like if I'm going to commit suicide, it's going to be in my room, in my house, like somewhere comfortable where nobody's going to see the shit. Why would they think we would just go out to a tree where so many of our ancestors have done, been lynched? Like that doesn't make sense. So the fact that they keep calling all of these quote unquote lynching suicide, come on, y'all. Like they must do better. We got to do better, and we have to support. So basically, the guy Gary Chambers Jr. If you on social media and you're not following him, please follow him. He's like another Sean King. He kind of got this story out in the public. He wants this shown to everyone so that they can get justice for. Is his name Laquan? Kawan. I'm sorry, Kawan Charles. I think they call him Bobby in one article. But whatever the case may be, this young man at 15 should still be alive today. Period.
And this is what I tell my kids. Now,
yes, you can't go out, y'all. Stop going out with people by yourself. Number one. Two, do not go with a group of white people. I'm sorry, it's getting to that point that we can't.
I know.
It's getting to that point. It's another young man, I think in Georgia, went out on a little boat ride with his friends. Supposedly, he comes back dead.
No way.
Yeah. So it's beginning to be like a repetitive story at this point. Like this should not be the case. So I implore you. I know we're very trusting people. Okay, we've been knowing this little white boy all his life. Okay, what you don't know is what happens behind closed doors. Apparently, this lady told the whole. She told everything. She said his family was doing mushrooms. Okay, they don't know what happened, but they do know that they was high off of fucking mushrooms. So I don't know what the fuck the mushrooms have to do with this and why this little boy is not alive. But what happens when the good time party goes fucking wrong? A black person ends up dead. A black woman who was in Georgia with her 4 or 5 friends at a sleepover, dead. She has 5 kids. They killed her, and nobody is arrested.
That was the white girl, the black lady.
Yes. So I'm telling y'all stop going in these group of white people thinking your ass is safe. Like, if it can't be two or three of you and your girls to go, like, don't even do it.
Right. I hate that you have to even say it that way.
I hate that I do too.
But because we never want our show to be us against them or white against black. But unfortunately, when y'all come to our sleepover, you make it home. When we go to y'all sleepovers, for some crazy reason, we ain't making it home. It's like we got to address the elephant in the room.
We do. It's becoming too many of us not making it back to the house. Like, we get picked up, everything's good. They come pick us up. We like, hoo, how? We just going out for the day. We don't fucking come back. And then when the fuck we don't come back, all of their stories change. It's like 5 different stories, but nobody gets arrested. Like, come on, but I'm dead.
Right. So
I tell y'all what, if I don't come back alive, I'm gonna need y'all to make sure you get justice for Tomeeka, okay?
That's right.
Like, we got to get justice for this little boy and every other little black boy or girl who goes with their friends and just think it's okay and never to return.
Yeah. 2 A's and 2 B's. That's because some of them were cops' wives. Yes, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe like one of the husbands was at the sleepover. Why?
Yeah. Oh, probably he was trying to hit on a girl and that's why they killed her.
Again, so much gray area. Like, what happened? And I hate when I say I hate this because she probably loved these women. You don't go spend a night with somebody and do a sleepover unless you are comfortable.
She trusted them.
She trusted them. And believe me, envy and jealousy runs deep.
It does.
What I mean?
She
was probably a gorgeous black woman. She probably had something that they did not have. You know what I mean? And they killed her. They killed her. I don't know what's going on. They killed her
and went on about their business like ain't shit happened. And that's the crazy part. It's like none of y'all have a conscience. Nobody thought. It's 5 of y'all. Come here. Not one of y'all can tell on the other 4. Like, that makes no sense to me. It makes no sense that y'all all conspire to keep this little dirty ass secret.
Right. Yep. So we're talking about, okay, so I'm trying to keep them up.
Yeah,
Can
we
y'all
can go
hear?
on and on about this. So what we're basically saying is be safe, y'all. Stop going out by yourself. Go out in numbers. Because, I
Watch
mean,
who your
half
little
the
black face
country voted
going
for
out.
Trump. Half the country still mad. Half the country is supposed to be on their way to Washington this weekend in the Million MAGA March, if you guys haven't heard about that. So they're going to go to all the little southern states with their Trump paraphernalia, their Trump flags, their American flags. And those have that feels like that they have been cheated out of their election. They are going to Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, and they are going in full force. And they're bringing a whole tribe with, they said, a Million MAGA March. MAGA meaning Make America Great Again March. Yeah. Well, Biden told y'all we did make America great because we voted for him, and they're not satisfied with that.
They just can't accept it. Like, there's, I mean, I don't understand. First of all, their brains are warped. But can you understand you got beat? Like, there's a race. You join the race. You run the race. You lose. No, we didn't lose. Y'all cheated. That's like bully. That's a bully on steroids. Like, you lost the race, dude. No. You lost.
They have it.
No. When we felt like that with Hillary, we felt like
we had to grin and bear it.
They was like, goodbye, bye. Nobody batted a second eye. Nothing happened when she thought she was cheated, or we felt like the Russians and
and we were cheated because she had the popular vote. So yeah, but we put that out there, but we need to circle back. Let's congratulate the fact that we have a new president-elect Joe Biden. When we last met, there was no official president, okay?
Really, or
president-elect. There is an official president-elect, unlike Trump's little crazies think. We do. Kamala is now the new vice president-elect. Joe Biden is the new president-elect. We have a half Indian, half Black woman who will be side by side with Joe Biden.
Yes, ma'am. And
here's the problem. Your kooky ass president has not conceded yet.
No, he's not. I mean,
so much so that he has Georgia doing a straight recount. They started today. They're supposed to end, I think, by the 23rd. They have to do an official hand recount. What do y'all think about that?
It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart because last Thursday, we were already nervous. Then we celebrated all this week, and now we're doing a recount. So it doesn't make me feel good. And I know we talked, I know Day is on here and some other people, they were all stressed. You have so many happy birthdays over here.
Thank you, Facebook.
Thank you. That I feel like I'm almost back to square one. And I don't want to be back to square one because I think I've earned the right to be able to celebrate our new president-elect and vice president-elect because they did everything right, and they're still denying us access to be fully in celebratory form. You know what I mean?
You better not be.
I'm sorry?
You better not be. You better not celebrate.
Who, me?
No, you better. It's like the minute that you can celebrate, in the same breath, they're like, ho, back up. They sent everything to court. Everything's kind of been put out except for the fact that Georgia's going to go ahead and do a recount. But it doesn't matter. Even if he doesn't get Georgia, say for instance, but he did. But if he didn't get Georgia, he still wins. He got all the other states.
But I think because you got to watch some of this stuff I watch. You got to watch Homeland. You got to watch House of Cards. Here we go. It creates doubt. They're only doing it to create doubt.
That's it.
But if, God forbid, let's say for, argument's sake, he gets more votes from this recount.
Birthday shout. That's.
Why you ain't tell me to get one? Shot. Tequila?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
I have watermelon for you. Watermelon. Watermelon. No watermelon?
No. Go ahead.
I think it's just to raise doubt, because when you watch these political shows like Homeland, House of Cards, and I know there's a many, many more, there's a strategy behind it. The only reason they're doing it, and they said yes, is because they're praying and hoping that the count is wrong. See, I was ahead. If that creates that little bit of doubt, I feel
then you get the whole country to do a recount.
That everything will have to be recounted. And I'm praying that is not the case. Because they're going to say, well, if Georgia was wrong, that means everything could be wrong.
This is true.
And we could be going on to the next year with a president-elect and vice president-elect, because we're still counting votes.
And that's never been done. So
it's the first time thing.
They're only going to let him run out but so long, okay?
They want him out, though. Trust me.
They're only going to let him run out for so long. But here's the scary part, and here's what makes it look crazy. Let's circle back again.
Okay.
Stacey Abrams. Woo! She did that. If we can just duplicate what Stacey did everywhere that she did in Georgia, she got 800,000 unregistered voters. Unregistered voters registered, okay? And they came out in full force and turned a red state blue. Hello? Let's start there.
Now, says let them recount 3 times. It's not going to.
It's still going to be the same thing.
Woo!
Like 2A2B said, they're at like 14,000. Okay. And at the end of the day, numbers don't lie. Like all this stuff that you're doing. But the problem is your president is crazy. He's firing people still to this day. And he's bringing in loyalists. What the fuck does that mean? What is a loyalist? You know what a loyalist is? A loyalist is someone who doesn't freaking have experience to do the job that we're putting in, but they're just a friend of mine. Like, I'm about to be the president. I'm going to just go ahead and bring April over here to do HUD because she my girl. What? And she's loyal to me. So the scary part to me is that when you bring these loyalists in, and when the fuck January 20th comes, what the fuck are they planning to do? Like, why are you bringing your loyalists in? And they're bringing them in the Pentagon. So he has a little power in the military, okay? Trump wants the military to be for him and not for the country, okay? So the tricky part to that is he can do war like that. You understand? That's crazy. So if we somehow get into a war, I don't know if we can get into a war with ourselves, and that makes sense. You hear right-wing people saying, let's take ourselves from the union. What fucking union? The United States? Is that what y'all talking about? So are they trying to create another civil war inside of the United States? I don't know what they're doing, but I don't sleep on anything that Trump and his boys can do. Pompeo stood at a podium and said, Trump needs to figure out his transition team. What?
Yeah, like he's staying.
Like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So, we have a squatter in the White House. I never even looked at it that way. He's squatting. We're going to have to get there and get his ass out.
Well, really? At this point, it seems like it's a waiting game.
I'm so nervous all over again. I don't know about you all. I'm really, really nervous.
I don't think we need to be nervous, but I do think we need to be on guard. I think nothing has really changed. It's a bunch of the same old shit. We just need him out. And then here's another thing this idiot's doing. Not only he knows he's lost, okay? The White House is clear. They've said that we know that he's lost. We're just looking at some things. The fool is now talking about running for 2024. I don't know how to do shots.
Not sit. A shot is one shot.
I don't know how to do it.
Keep going. Yeah, shot. She did it slowly. She did the slowest shot ever.
Tahini.
Oh, that's pineapple? Yeah, I don't understand. I want him out. He is the biggest sore loser ever. I know what America will never do is put another jackass in the White House again. That
Well,
won't
not for
happen.
another 100 years.
Oh, and that's what someone was saying, that they, not that they voted for Trump, but they kind of wish he could do his 8 and disappear. I don't agree with that.
I don't either.
But see now, and he's right. If he doesn't, if he concedes finally, he is coming back in 4 years. He will never
No, he can
win.
come back, but he won't win.
Oh, he won't win.
No.
Because by then we will have Stacey
First of
Abrams
all,
model.
5 years from now, he'll be old as goddamn dirt. He's frail as shit now. He already had COVID. He probably don't have much time left as it is. But here's the problem with that. If he comes back in 2024, he runs against all the people he's supposed to be supporting, like Pence, like Nikki Haley, like all of those other Republicans who stood up on the Republican National Convention and spoke for him. It's some people that they're already grooming for 2024. He's just gonna fuck shit up.
He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but he's not gonna win again. Come on, he's too old. Ciao, bye.
I hope so. From your mouth.
You know how he called Joe Sleepy Joe? We'll be calling him Sleepy Trump.
Sleepy Trump. I mean, the kids. This is going down. History just got a little bit more exciting for them. Our babies, they will hear about this shit. They'll be like, "Yo, our parents and grandparents lived this." Yeah, we did. It's a nightmare. And now we know how our ancestors felt. Like, I can't even imagine what they went through. This feels horrible. That shit was 10 times.
This is worse than Nixon. I mean, at least Nixon went away, resigned, and said goodbye. This shit is just like never ending. It's like you wake up, go to sleep, it's another something. You wake up, go back to sleep again, it's another something. Like, we can't even really celebrate the victory. Like, we literally talked about Joe Biden and Kamala this much. We talked about Trump so far this much. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he should be.
But that's what he wants. He's changing.
That's exactly what he wants.
And I told you, I said he's too quiet. We out there
celebrating,
dancing. I said it's the quietness from him.
He's too quiet.
They over
there plotting, honey. They going to the million mega march in DC.
Mega million march is happening. So again,
it's not just happening in DC. It's going to happen in all of your cities. So they're organizing in all the other cities. But those 7 cities that can make the drive from Florida all the way up to DC, there will be a caravan, and it's going to be scary. When you get to the gas stations and you see them, just shut the fuck up and keep moving. Like, don't lose your life over their ignorance, because they are ready. They're angry. They're upset. They want to make America great again, and killing you will be good. It'll be fine. So you guys don't.
I saw a video today of a white man with a white girl. They were arguing, and the hate, because he knew she was a Democrat or just not for Trump. The hate, he was spitting, like he didn't mean to spit, but he was like seething. He was mad. He wanted to kill her. And that's how they come. We protest. We want freedom. They come out like, yeah, like they come out to hurt us. They come in to box you in.
Yep. 2 A's, 2 B's, you're right. 71 million voted for him. So if you look around your classroom, people, you're in a class and it's half black, half white. 2 black people may have voted for him. At least half the white people have voted for him. So it's people that you communicate with on a daily, the people that you're at church with, the people that you're in line with the grocery store. So just be on watch that they're walking around pretty angry. They're upset that their guy didn't win. They spent a lot of money for him to win, because those Trump flags, I'm sure, aren't cheap. And they all got them, and they all are wearing Trump paraphernalia. They've spent a lot of money, and they've invested a lot of shit. We've invested in the candidates, but we haven't bought no paraphernalia and hats, and they be decked out in full gear. So it's an investment for them. And
pickup truck.
Yeah, the pickup truck. Like, so many of them had cars last week, they now have pickup trucks, okay? If your neighbor just bought a 4x4, know that he's a Trumper, you know? Yeah. And it just is what it is. Like, they are ready for war. And it's crazy. Yes, we got support. You do. They're looking at you, grinning in your face, but they voted for his ass. And they're okay with it. And don't let them keep hitting you with we stand on his moral guide. He has no moral guide. Let's start there. or that.
So again, I
he's
tell everybody, I tell them all the time, make sure you get your gun permit. So I took my son and I went to the market today, and I was like, Ross, Dag, I wish you was 21, you could get your license. He was like, I'm not getting that. I hate guns. I said, okay, this is what we're not going to do as a black folk. We always talking about what we don't like. Like, it's like this old mentality.
Yep.
I didn't grow up liking guns. Who
Right.
the fuck likes guns unless you're brought up in a family that is gun
Family structure.
Learn how to. Nobody really wants to have a gun. I'm saying you should have one. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
It's not something. It's not a fun thing. I have one. I didn't really want to get one, but what I'm saying is I want to be prepared. At least if I have one, be like, well, she did have a gun. We're always the ones. Oh, I'm scared of that. Like the pilots. We don't like to fly, so there's no black pilots. We don't like to swim. That's why most of us fucking drown, because we don't teach our children how to swim. We don't like guns. Nobody likes guns. That's not the point. The point is,
it's your God-given right.
Get your permit. So in case you need to defend your home, this is the only sanctuary you can really tote your gun and protect yourself. If somebody comes in unannounced trespassing, you have the right to shoot them. It is called self-defense. Now, I don't know about states that have open carry. I'm not in an open carry state. I'm talking about in your home. So when he said that, we had a conversation, because every time I talk to a black person, they telling me the same thing. I don't like guns. Okay, but your neighbor got a fucking stockpile and you talking about you don't like guns. I don't understand the logic. I don't like guns, but I want to be prepared. Do I really know what I'm doing? I'm going to learn. The point is, I have a permit. I can get a gun every other month. I can have a stockpile. That's the issue. And I watch Walking Dead. Like, y'all
yes.
gotta you gotta stay ready. Oh,
you gotta stay ready, so you ain't gotta get ready. I have no guns, but I am now all of a sudden interested in at least exploring the idea of getting one.
Okay.
Although, you know, my life is a little unique where we have security. So I really don't feel like I need to have one per se. However, because we live in a country where anything goes, you know, I just feel like maybe I want to go ahead and go and take a gun class and purchase a gun and have it for myself.
Yep.
Here's the deal. It's our option, though. And because it's our option and it is our right, if we start to think and speak like they do, maybe they wouldn't be so quick to pop off.
Yeah, because we're always like, we're kumbaya. We're such great people.
I have to address this drink right now because we're getting a lot of comments about this drink. So this is a tequila, but it is a fresh juice. So it's fresh pineapple juice tequila. And it has tahini around a glass with a pineapple. But it's a pineapple tequila. It's very good.
It looks amazing. So I always have fresh pineapple.
What are you drinking?
Who, me? I'm not drinking.
This Lush. Really? You're not drinking for my birthday?
I know, because I really don't have what I want. I really want that tequila, and I don't have it. So, because I don't want to wake up with a headache. I had wine last night, and I woke up with a headache. That's the real reason why I'm not drinking.
Okay. Got you.
I don't want to feel like that again. I know what I can drink. That was a new one that I had tried. It was okay, but I don't want to wake up with a headache. So, addressing over here, make sure you get your firearm permit.
Don Julio Brown is the tequila that I'm drinking.
It looks amazing. How are they? Yeah, I know how to make pineapple juice. Okay, never mind. I haven't.
Yes, fresh squeezed pineapple juice. But what I've learned here is that the key to us not waking up with a headache or feeling a hangover is the juices. You know, the little stuff that they put in it, the mixers. Like, stop doing that. Tell them to give you guys fresh juice. Because I'm telling you, I've been drinking like a sailor. And your girl has been waking up with no hangovers. And normally, I be so twisted the next day that I quit drinking every other day.
Oh, my God. I'm not drinking. I quit. I'll be like,
I quit every week. So this time, I'm like, oh, my God, that's the trick. The trick is the juice has to be real juice. It has to be fresh squeezed Pineapple juice,
Yep.
lime juice, fresh squeezed lime, not the mixed stuff, y'all. None of
Yeah,
that.
nothing with
We're
sugar.
too old for that, okay?
Not refined sugar, just the
Yes.
actual whatever
Very
sugar's
just
in
fresh
that
from
fruit.
the, with your,
That's it.
or just straight tequila, okay? Good tequila now, not the cheap stuff, but some good tequila, and you will wake up like, yes.
Great. So that's the deal with,
I'm looking at notes, so.
yeah, the recount and all of that, the transition, blah, blah, blah. So now let's get into COVID.
COVID.
It's on the rise again. It's on the rise. So first of all, it started last winter and now we're rolling into winter. This is a virus that thrives in cold. So I was so happy when summer came because I was hoping it was going to kill it. You know what I mean? Because most viruses are opposite. They
It
love
did
the
not
warm.
kill it though.
But now we're back again and it's cold and we're rising. So Tomeeka was telling me today, she was watching the news, I believe it was Chicago.
Chicago is getting ready to go on 30-day lockdown. And that means that only essential business only, work, school, and if you have to go out to get something to eat, that's it. They want you to stay indoors. They want Thanksgiving canceled, 30 days lockdown. Now, here's the deal. In other countries, they're doing exactly the same thing. So normally when it starts really slow with the lockdowns, it's coming to your neighborhood, okay? So you guys got to get prepared. You guys, they want you to cancel Thanksgiving. Immediate family only.
But here's the thing. They're saying only go out for food. We have to be drastic like Italy and all of them back, when they did their quarantine. I think even India, no 30 days of no go. Do y'all remember the prime minister of one of them islands? She came on and she was like, 30 days mean 30 days. Don't come out for water. Don't come out for paper towel. Stay your ass in the house. The grocery store should be on lockdown. Lockdown to me, they're playing with this lockdown. This is why people are upset. If you're going to do the lockdown, do a lockdown.
So here's the deal.
What?
If it doesn't happen until Biden and them gets in to be the president, his person who's going to be over the COVID task force is saying 4 to 6 weeks lockdown for the whole country. And that's really the only way they're going to be able to do it. Because if you keep doing pockets of lockdown, Chicago today, New York tomorrow, DC next week, and so forth, because this rally's coming into DC. Excuse me, guaranteed that DC will be on lockdown in 2 weeks. If we keep doing it like that, it's just going to keep spreading the way that it spreads. Because as long as if this part of the country is not locked down and I can go to this part of the country, you just keep spreading shit. So how do we feel about a 4 to 6 week lockdown, everybody? And they said that they will borrow the money to pay people's salaries so that this can happen. That's going to be a part of the whole deal. I think that's the only way we're going to get rid of COVID, for real. Mm-hmm. That's the only way we're going to get back to some normalcy. That's the only way the kids are going to get back to school. Like, if you want to look at this really long term, it's like we really have to do something drastic so that we're not keep going around the same circle all the time.
Yep. I agree.
So I'm fine with the 4 to 6 weeks. But the problem is, you got those people, those non-mask wearing people who are going to keep doing whatever they do, and they should lock their ass up. Like, the fact that kids are out of school, like, we don't know the effects that this shit is really going to have. They're saying that if you get COVID, just because you're not dying now, mentally, you're walking away with mental issues, okay? You're walking away with long-term health issues. So
now, do you think that's for every case?
No, some cases. So it affects people differently. And here's the deal. Okay. We're going to be dealing with COVID for a very long time, even after it's done. Simply because we don't want to just sit down for a minute.
No, but like you said, if New York is doing it now, and then Washington D.C. does it in 2 months, it needs to be everybody on the same page. I don't mind a 4 to 6 week, what is it?
Shut down. House.
Yeah. I just want everybody to do it at the same time.
Everybody needs to do it at the same time.
Not this state do it this week and then no, it needs to be together. I don't mind. I mean, because we're basically, this is what we're doing. Yep. You know, but if we're going to do it, I just say just do it right one time, because it's a touch and go. People go back to, they open up the gyms, they close the gyms. They open up the nail salon, they close the nail salon. Like, let's do 6 weeks. It will go fast if everybody is doing it. No gas stations, no water, no toilet paper.
No, nothing.
Just buy everything for the month and a half.
Well, maybe everybody doesn't have the money to buy everything. So they're, I guess they, excuse me, I guess they have to keep some things open. But they're saying, unless it's for essential needs and use, don't be fucking going outside. If you can go and order your shit online, you shouldn't be in a grocery store. It's some people who have to go to the grocery store for whatever reason. You know, it's like those Cash App people. If some people have Cash App, some people don't. You know why they don't? Because they don't have a bank account. So those people may have to go out and still do business as usual, but they have to, you know, mask up and just go out on an as-needed basis. So at the end of the day, like sometimes as simple as it seems, and I get some of it, but the rest of it, the people who, like most of us that's on here tonight, come on, we all can sit home and sit still, okay? We probably won't because we're used to seeing our best friends and seeing our family and seeing, you know, so that's when it gets tricky.
Yeah, we're going to have some discipline.
But
again, it all boils down to everybody doing it at
everybody being on the same page.
Everybody being on the same page. If we have to do this, we'll have to do this. In 6 weeks, I'll be able to come over there. We can go on vacation. Like, we can see our friends again. But I don't like this. You can see some people, but you can't see those people because those people on lockdown, you can't fly over here. But I'm like, I don't get it. There's no consistency. There's people flying, there's people doing whatever. And then there's some states where people are dying in record numbers. It's like, it's not consistent. Either we're going to fly or we're not going to fly. Like, I don't understand. But let's answer this question. 2 A's and 2 B's. How comfortable are you with taking the vaccine? Not at all. I thought we already talked about that. Not at all.
So I'm not comfortable, but I feel like after they get it out there for a while, it's some people who take the flu vaccine and the pneumonia vaccine, like those people who have to take it, like older people. I guess for those people, I'm okay with it. I guess I'm okay with us if we probably had it. I don't think I'm okay. I'm not okay with taking it. We will take the vaccine. Hold up. Well, we take the vaccine Pfizer's created. I'm not taking the vaccine that Pfizer's created because I just don't take anything.
Why are you comfortable with Pfizer? The person that texted, do you know why, Tyler? We will take the vaccine Pfizer has created. I wonder why. Like, what's Pfizer versus Merck? Or
I think she's asking, will you take it because
it was
Pfizer's...
2 questions. It was, are you comfortable? Oh, let me see. It says, will we take the vaccine Pfizer has created? Will we take it?
No, we're not taking it. We're not taking it.
I don't care.
We're going to take our vitamins. We're going to take our herbs. We're going to do our detox.
And our D and our B.
Our vitamin Ds, our zinc, our
nasal steams. And stay away from people.
Yes, it is being pushed to take this vaccine. But you know what's crazy about this? So it used to be a thing where I used to feel like, okay, is this COVID thing really real? Like, what's really good? But it feels like the whole world is on the same agenda plan. And the whole agenda plan is this vaccine.
Right.
So they're pushing it really big and really strong. And I don't know what that's about. I don't really care. But I'm not taking no goddamn vaccine. That's just me.
Right.
Okay?
Monique over here, Monique Williams said, I'm not taking shit.
That
was
90% success rate. No.
Monique, I'm trying to find an emoji like this. Girl, me.
No. 2 A's, 2 B's, are you going to take it?
Right. 90%.
Matter of fact, not to call 2 A's, 2 B's out, is anyone on here going to take it? I know that it's some people like, Okay, my dad has to take the pneumonia shot and the flu shot. Probably if his doctor says take the COVID shot, maybe he'll take the COVID shot. I don't know. I'm not taking shit. I just don't take vaccines. But
I don't do
his
flu
own.
shots. They said no, we're not.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and I feel bad. Like I didn't notice that government employees have to take
They
it.
have to take it. If you work in the
Girl,
health
I
industry,
quit. There's
not
no
only
way
if you work in the health industry, if you work for the government, like the president has to take it. Vice president has to take it. All of those, they have to take those things. Now, don't they really taking it, but they're supposed to.
No, ma'am. They need to give it to 45 right now. Let's test his ass out. Let's put it on him. No.
Well, we know he's had the cure, so there you go.
You're right. He never had it. I don't know what happened with him. He's such a liar. You don't know what.
Oh, so there was two people that just announced that they had COVID. His I forgot the person that text. Kay, can you help me out with the guy who has COVID? They just told also a black pastor in the Trump administration. I think he's Bishop Harry Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
He had it, and he was at the White House when they election night, and he was at the White House when the girl got Amy Coney Barrett was having a little party. His ass is dead. Black pastor who was on the pastor's advisory board.
I saw that. How did he die?
COVID. They all got COVID. They all keep going around each other without fucking masks. And this guy was anti.
Great.
Ben
Great.
Carson has it. Yes, Ben Carson. Somebody else. Ben
great.
Carson got it yesterday. Somebody got it today. Can you look at your notes, Kay?
Just
they all have it in his circle.
If she's answering you. Okay, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
One by one.
So,
but was he sick? Like,
no, he was at all of these things. He was just at an event with rally or something with Pence right before he has COVID. And then he died.
Just, I got COVID, I died. Or was he in the hospital and he died? Like, it's too suspicious.
I figured he had no, he had COVID. He got tested positive. I guess he was in the hospital and then he died. Bishop Jackson, Herman Cain, Trump's brother, all dead. Yep. So that's two black guys that depended on Trump, that went around Trump, and that just, yeah. So two of them died.
Alive. What's going on?
They all caught it from Trump. Well, Herman Cain didn't catch it from Trump, but he caught it at a rally that Trump was throwing. Thank you. Thank you, Chip. He says I'm glowing, so I had to address that. But here's the deal. Somebody, y'all, Kay, look at your notes. I sent it to y'all.
What?
It's one more person today that they announced has COVID in their camp. Well, I'm saying all this to say, if all of them can keep getting it, y'all, just be careful. Like, I think we're smarter than they are. His chief of staff, thank you. His chief of staff got it today. And then all those people who had it, he was black of a certain age and probably high risk. Yeah, Corey Lewandowski is the guy's name.
Here.
Yes, he's the president's chief of staff.
Right.
And
it says advisor. Is it chief of staff?
No, he's the chief of staff. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, senior advisor.
Yes, senior advisor.
You're right. Okay, so he got it today. Ben Carson got it yesterday. All of those other people we haven't even heard from since Trump had it. I don't know if they live and dead what, but I don't think they're back on the job.
Maybe that's why he getting rid of people, because he already know they sick. And
the thing is, Mark Meadows got it. Yeah, Mark Meadows has it too.
Would you want a job there right now? If he like,
no,
I'd be like, first of all, y'all gonna have to fucking sanitize.
Y'all look,
higher.
They keep having freaking parties. So this guy, the black Bishop Harry Jackson, got it election night. So he was there with all of these people, and they was watching the returns come in, and he got it. But Mark Meadows is the chief of staff. He has it. Corey Lewandowski, he has it. And they've been all of these events with Trump. So it's just going around in their circle. So if you didn't get it, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when Trump actually had it, now you're on the second go round because all of them are walking around with no mask. all of them are, you know, touching each other like, oh, it's okay. Right. And because Trump has canceled the COVID press conferences daily, so they're not taking it serious at all. They're done with it. They don't even want to discuss it no more. So the fact that people are getting it, they're never following up saying how they're doing after the fact.
Nope.
So
they end up like today, dead.
Yeah. So that guy, like, I heard about that from Fox News. Why aren't they talking about this shit?
It's a lot of people in there catching COVID.
See, Carson was there election night too. They're crazy.
It's it's COVID City over there. Yeah.
But the fact that they will be probably at the Trump rally this weekend, still passing that shit on, and then they go back to all of these southern states that they drove from, and then all of those will surge again too. So again, wear your mask, social distance, stay your ass in the house.
Right. These people are supposed to be the people in charge and setting the example. Yep. And they're over there getting more. We over there looking at them like, really, dudes?
Yeah.
Y'all are catching COVID more than the people on the outside.
I mean, how many of us saw when he came out of the hospital and how, within 4 days he was on a campaign trail, we knew that all of those events were going to be super spreaders.
Super spreader.
Now, here we are. Now, it's 2 weeks later, and we're hearing all these people. Yeah, COVID is actually real, I guess. I guess it's real.
They are nuts. They are nuts. I don't get it. There's no way they could bring me in right now. The whole place needs to be disinfected. Like,
they didn't believe it.
Okay. COVID cooties, yep.
Well, I just want to have a little hot topic now since we got all that president shit out the way. Mental health. Please take care of your mental health. We're going to end on that with the serious stuff. Take care of your mental health. Lockdowns are coming. Start preparing your homes for lockdowns. Get your food. Get all your things that make you feel good. Get some plants. Get some things to make your environment feel like you want to sit in it. You know what I'm saying? The weather's kind of cold. It's going to be too cold to go outside some days. It's going to be snow and ice. Like, make sure your home smells good. It's warm and fuzzy. You have the good music going. You have candles lit. You take baths every now and then. You find you some nice loungewear that you feel comfortable in. You know, self-care is going to be how you get through this. And check on your single friends. If you have single buddies, send them a Postmate. Say hello. You know, like, it's ways that we can all get through this together. Let's literally just, let's check on one another. And let's just make sure that we all come out of this, because some people won't. Some people will take their lives because they can't take it. Period, point blank.
No, we got to hang in there. I don't want to hear that. We got to.
I mean, I'm not saying that's, hopefully it's none of us, but it's out there because we've been in way too long. We're all getting sick and tired of being sick and tired. Right. You got your kids at home, you're stuck in a house, it's cold, the dark in the daytime, the light, it's only for a few hours a day. By 5 o'clock, it's nighttime again. So find out ways to make your home enjoyable. Find out ways to reconnect to yourselves and your family. Like, start to like things that you hate about them, okay? Because y'all gonna be in this together. If your kids get on your nerves, start trying to like those things instead of despising those things.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you're beginning to bring in more of the things you don't like any goddamn way. So just try to, make it feel good, So, and we're in control of all of that. Nobody else is. We're in control of how we feel.
Be in the house up until like next April.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how many businesses I've seen created from different individuals. My friend just started a whole company, a stained glass company, killing it. This is the time to
get creative.
After your baking, your candle making, your soap making.
Don't gain too much weight, okay?
Whatever it is that
unless you like being fluffy. If you don't like it, watch what you're eating. Just don't be eating. If you're cooking because you love and you enjoy cooking, get that shit away. Give it to somebody else to eat.
Right.
Okay? But don't just gain all this weight and hate yourself in the end. Like, unless you want to exercise and run around your apartment, don't be just cooking up and eating up everything, okay?
So like I was saying, whatever your hobby is, continue it. Figure it out. Maybe by this time, maybe April, you won't have to go back to that job if you're doing the things that you love. Why don't you, like, oh, the person on here, I forgot her name, Sweet Tooth Pastries. She follows us on Facebook. She has a baking, like, learn how to do something. Do an ebook. Ebooks are the fastest, easiest ways I believe people on Instagram are making money.
You make money while you sleep.
It looks crazy. I will never say who it is. It looks insane, but I bought it and it's not even detailed. But this girl has made so much money because what is your specialty, right? If you know how to bake or whatever, let me see. Let me give a good
I know.
example.
If you can make your grandmama's sweet potato pie, okay? Thanksgiving. If you put an ebook out and you can show me how to make and duplicate that amazing pie that everybody writes about, guess what? You're making money in your sleep if you get an ebook. Right.
That's what I'm saying. My grandma's secret Thanksgiving recipe book, 10 pages, sweet potato pie, mashed potatoes, how to do a turkey. I'm telling you, these people are killing. So whatever your expertise is it doing makeup? Is it braiding hair? Do a tutorial and sell it for 5, 10, 15, whatever. My niece wrote a book over COVID. She ain't never write a book in her life. I just moved it. She wrote a book. She wrote a book. I feel so
write your story.
How my niece write a book about finance? Because she wanted to get her finances together. She started researching and she did. It's a very simple book. It's a workbook. What is this? What is that? Anybody can do it. I watched her. I called there every day. What you doing? I'm finishing my book. And I'm thinking, okay. And she did it. So I'm so proud of her. But everybody, you have it in you. And just like Tomeeka said, I will check in on my single friends. And I think I've been doing a good job with that. Just keep their spirits up. Because, and even not only your single friends, you could be surrounded by people and still feel alone.
Right. So you're right. Just check on each other. Because you could be in a abusive situation. You could be where, and maybe it's not physical, but it's mental. Like if you talk to your friend and you can tell that they're down, like check on them a little more often because it's tough out there trying to manage on no money and no job because they took all the goddamn money away from the thing. And you don't know how you're going to make your next ends meet because you've been laid off or you've been let go because your job no longer exists. That exists in our world today, you know, and it's Christmas time. So if you know that a mother out there got laid off or something, adopt their family possibly for Christmas. You know, it always makes you feel good to do something for, you know, something good for others. So if you can do something for somebody else, that'll be your joy for this season, you know. So whatever it is, like, y'all, let's get through this together as we have always and as we will. But, you know, it's been a long year. 2020 has been the longest year ever.
Somebody was like, oh, so Tosh Brown said, I wrote a book. It's on Amazon, Charm Bracelet.
Okay.
What? You just telling that, Tosh? Tosh told me how to get my tickets for the inauguration. Thank you, Tosh. She is a plethora of information. Anybody can get their tickets, but you just have to do the research. But thank you for that. See, she wrote a book. So everybody kind of tapped in. Please email us. Yes, that's great. I'm reading something I probably shouldn't.
You're not supposed to be reading.
I know. I thought it was for me. Okay, if you guys aren't on IG, I'd like to share a post in mental health question. Oh my God, I did it again. Never mind. What is wrong with me? That is from, I'm gonna pin that. I'm sorry. That was Kieran. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Okay, so yes, do you want to talk any more about mental health? I think that we kind of nipped that one, right?
I think we got the mental health part because we'll end our show always kind of with that because I think it's a, you know, that's a never ending conversation. But I do want to get into that juice. Let's get into that juiciness about.
Wait, let me pull it up.
Please pull it up and read it.
I couldn't believe it, Tomeeka. I was like, Tomeeka, is lying. She lying. My
So
friend.
every now and then we like to have fun with shit, and this shit was just funny to me and interesting
still
all
don't
at the same time.
I did go to the griot and I read about it. Where'd it go? So what is her name?
Is it Mary somebody? You know, I don't have my phone, so I can't tell
I know.
you.
Hold on. It came right here because there should be a picture of it.
Thank you, Dawn. Oh, thanks everybody for my birthday wishes.
Yes. Stay busy for a second.
Stay busy for a second. I'm done with my cocktail. I'm going to stop here because I've had a shot in the cocktail.
I just text Royale to bring me the tequila.
Oh, shit. Okay. Maybe I should have more.
Well, he's not going to come home no time soon. He is working. Okay. Oh, my God. Did you do that separate? I cannot find it.
Okay. Can you help us out with the thing? I don't think I did it separate.
You didn't do them separate, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So, nope, that ain't it. It was
Google.
on the grill. Oh, I can't even use one of these. I was like, I'll look
There
it up.
she go. Mary Cosby married
Thank you.
Mary's grandfather.
Thank you, Kay.
Thank you, Kay.
So I did go on the grill. I just couldn't find it, and I looked it up. So I was reading other people's comments. They were hilarious. So this is the deal. The stepfather is now 65. When he met the grandmother, she was 65. The grandmother was 65 and he was 45. So somebody was like that. Okay, so I get it. She married someone way younger than her and then she passed away, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the stepfather. And they say she wrote it out that she wanted the granddaughter to marry the grandfather. That was the only way to keep the inheritance, I guess, in play. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think it is a way out or to try and appease everybody with a reason on why she would marry her stepfather. I don't know.
So what age did they get married?
Which one?
Mary and the husband.
I didn't read that far.
Okay, so
let's
let our listeners know we're talking about. I guess they have a Potomac Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
Utah. So I think that this shit is commonplace in Utah.
Yep.
They were pastors at a Pentecostal church. Apparently the grandmother and the grandfather, step-grandfather. So the grandmother dies at 65. She leaves an inheritance. Something happened where her daughter, her actual daughter.
She only got $1 million.
No, she got $1 million because she sued, saying that
she had to go to court.
Saying that he had something to do with her death.
He did. I feel like.
So the mother got $1 million from that. And then the step granddaddy marries her, I guess it's her daughter or somebody's daughter of the grandmother.
Gross.
So, y'all, and guess what? They're pastors. They have a couple of churches. They have some in Indiana. They have some in Utah. Apparently, they're mega church pastors.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
She said, don't call me pastor. That's for old women. I said, really, biatch? I said, wow. Okay.
So how old is she now? Like 42?
She's in her 40s, early 40s.
And they have a 10-year-old, hold on, they have a child together.
They do. They have a son. He's about 12, 13. I saw the picture of him. He's a cutie pie. She was like, I really don't have to answer questions to anybody because my grandmother, basically said it was okay. I was like, it is the craziest thing ever. Here's the thing. He looks young and vibrant.
Still?
Yes.
Okay.
The picture you sent me, he's strong.
I paid it no mind. It was so like, look. I'm gonna need to see the letter that the grandma left. If you expect me to believe this shit.
No, I can't believe I can't find it.
I don't know if the grandmother was crazy enough to marry this idiot. when she was in her 60s and he was in his 40s. That's a 20-year difference. If she was crazy enough, I'm sure she called herself loving him. I don't know if I could allow or be okay, woman, I'm a woman now,
Mm-hmm.
of a certain age. I don't know if I would be okay with my granddaughter after my death marrying my husband, who I was intimate with. You know what I'm saying?
It seems very shady.
That shit is fucking nasty.
But it's like I said with Woody Allen, like it's the same thing. It's like,
and they're saying that it was a condition of her inheritance. So I'm trying to think, why is the granddaughter so much, like, why is she a part of the inheritance to begin with? Not that she can't get anything, but shouldn't it be based off of the kids of the woman and not the grandkids? So yeah. I need receipts, lady. I don't believe your story, Mary.
Right.
Mary, I don't believe you. These are not white people. These are black people.
Oh no, they black.
They black.
Black. They are black.
But they're in Utah, so I don't know. I guess Utah breeds a different breed of people. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird. I mean,
yeah, we gotta get into that. How many kids did the grandmother have, and why her?
Right. Why did this granddaughter get singled out? Say, oh, for you to get some money, girl, you got to marry granddaddy. What?
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. It had to be some truth to the will, because they did bypass the daughter. You know, if it was written for the granddaughter to have the money, because the daughter wouldn't have had to sue for $1 million if the grandmother would have left the money to her daughter. She bypassed the daughter.
But she didn't sue for money. She sued because she said he was the reason why she died. So she pretty much did probably a civil lawsuit saying he's the reason why my mama dead now. I need some money.
They probably settled because they didn't want no.
Yes.
It's my understanding the rest of them didn't want to do it. Oh, to marry the stepfather. So maybe the person who married the why? Ugh, I would not want my granddaughter to marry my husband. Is that right?
Yeah. Your granddaughter is marrying your husband. Your granddaughter is marrying your husband.
Royale.
Mary Crosby, that's their names. She sued for wrongful death. Yes. So the daughter sued for wrongful death. That means the husband she said he played a role in her death. She got $1 million. So they probably settled, like you said. But I'm sorry. I don't believe Mary's story. Mary Crosby. Mary needs to show us receipts where the fucking will says she had to marry him. Otherwise, I don't believe it.
But they couldn't honor the will if it wasn't in there. That's my point.
No. You can tell us anything and just be with her.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
See, if you want to make it make sense, just come up with this. Well, we got married because, funny story. My grandmother put in a will for me to inherit the money. Like, I want to know, what was the grandmother? Like, who was she that she was leaving behind all this money? How much money?
Millions.
How do we know?
Well, I would say from the church, they're probably racking in some money.
Well, apparently, who was okay, so in Utah, we're talking about Utah again.
Right.
There is not many women running churches in Utah, okay?
Yeah.
So I will do research of this story, people, and I will get back to y'all next week. But in the meantime,
it's so crazy.
If y'all want to see this shit live and up close, Potomac Housewives of Utah is on TV. I'm not watching that shit. I'm uninterested, but I can't believe Black people do shit like this.
Need to know why, if that was her husband, why didn't he just get the money? Why did she bypassed a lot of people?
It sounds like, and I could be wrong, but I'm going to research. It sounds like the grandmother inherited money from her church going husband, who was the head of a church. Then she married a young guy who swindled her. Then she died. Why would she have a will if she died? And you know what I'm saying? It seems like, to me, why would you have that type of will if you married him at 65 and he was 45, right?
No, I think they got married way older. I think she died at 65, and he.
So okay, let's say.
I don't even know. I don't know.
We're gonna research.
No. Huh?
We're gonna research this because this is
but
interesting. But something sounds very, very fishy. Now, unless the grandmother's former husband before this husband was a big mega preacher and he died, leaving her an inheritance, why the fuck would she leave her money to her grandkids? As long as you married this man. Because what happens is what she was doing was not, it sounds like she wasn't leaving the money to this man.
She was trying to bypass him, but if you're bypassing him and then telling them to marry your granddaughter, then he's still gonna get the money.
It's weird. Incest going to, I don't know. This is a Pentecostal church, but
okay,
it got some Mormon shit written all over it. It's crazy. April, what you reading?
I'm trying to pull it up because now I'm just like dumbfounded.
We're gonna come back with that.
Yeah, everybody do your research so we can talk about it.
So it's the Real Housewives of Utah.
I think I'm gonna have to watch it too.
You gonna watch it?
Nasty asses.
Well, here's the deal. Nobody's going away for the next 4 to 6 weeks at least. Well, that's after January.
We can all catch up.
We can catch up. I'm not watching that shit.
Yes. Oh, I will. I'll tell you about it.
It's too nasty.
That is.
So are we good?
We are. I'm gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Everybody on here, we are one big happy family. We're gonna figure it out.
Everybody's gonna take care of everybody.
And check in on your friends, your family. I feel like somebody in my block, something happened. I don't like to see the fire truck and the ambulance. Last time that happened, he passed away across the street. So now my older neighbor just had the same situation about 2 hours ago. So I have to go down there and check on them and see what the deal is. Maybe, I hopefully nobody passed away. But yeah,
such a good neighbor.
Time. Huh?
Such a good neighbor.
I have to. Yeah.
So
let me see. Oh, there was a question. I'm sorry. How's the lipstick line going from Camille?
It's going.
It is going.
It's going. We're getting close. Thanks for asking.
Yep.
Reddish.
I know. I know. I'm gonna have to hear that from Kieran. She is going to kill me. She told me everything. I forgot the lipstick. I was like, what? It's going. But that's a thing that we came up with, and I'm happy about it.
During quarantine.
So yes, reddish. I can't wait. But if you put your mind to it, you can figure out what your thing is. We're here to assist and motivate more than anything. Oh, Tomeeka love the lips.
Thank you.
Hi. I owe you a text too. I'm gonna text you. Yeah, so we can kind of wrap it up. I'm gonna tell people on on Facebook and YouTube, if you want to just come over to Instagram and say our final goodbyes, you can do that. Or if you want to stay on here, that's fine as well. Any last notes? I think we went through everything.
I think we did. I'm just checking over real quick. Thank you guys for helping me to celebrate my birthday.
Yes.
I'm excited about 47. I'm super excited about 50. I don't know who gets excited about 50, but I'm super excited. But yeah. So far, 47 is good to me.
So if you're here next Thursday, we're still celebrating.
Yep.
It's the entire month.
Let's do it.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Congratulations again to President-elect Biden, Joe Biden, and congratulations to Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. We are super excited. We did this. Everybody showed up and showed out. Those kids came. They did some things. The interesting and crazy part is a lot of Black people, doubled the amount that did it last time for Trump, came out and did it again for him. Weird people. I don't know who these people are. Maybe you people know these people, but I don't. But yeah, so Again, 71 million people right now are devastated.
That's like the number shouldn't be that high.
It should not be that high. And it's so crazy that so many people that I know were so surprised by that. And I don't know why we're so surprised that, yes, people you know voted for Trump.
Yeah. You got to watch your back.
So watch your back, watch your front, watch your back.
That's a lot of people.
Watch all around, because it's some angry folks, and they're going to be angry up until January 20th, okay? So give them some time to adjust, because it took us a while to adjust to the fact that it wasn't going to be Hillary. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. You know, you get disappointed. It takes a minute to recover from that.
Yeah.
But guys, be careful this weekend. They will be out. They will be out in full force to let the world know that they've been cheated, okay?
Yeah.
They think that we stole the election, that this was a fraudulent process that happened and took place, and yeah, it's crazy.
It is.
So be careful this weekend. They will be out in full force.
Yeah. Go out
in caravans.
I keep telling my kids they want to go out and, you know, thrift and do whatever. And we're going to have to really start laying down some tighter rules.
Please don't let none of your family go out by themselves, especially if you live in those ruralish towns. Like, okay, if you're the only black person in your neighborhood, don't let your son go to the grocery store by himself. Don't do that. Right. Okay? I know he's grown. I know. Do not let him go by himself at night. And night comes at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Yep.
So if your son's going to the mall at 3 p.m., and you know he's kind of long-winded, fucking go with him, or he doesn't get to go. Because, yeah, it's like that right now.
It's so funny. Like a couple of my husband's friends, their kids have jobs, and they're at the mall. They're in these little food trucks. We just saw one of our little girlfriends in the food truck. I was like, oh my God, like they're trying to make money and live, but it's not safe. It's like, is it worth it just to say that your teenager has a job, or should they just stay in the house? You know? So, and I know Ross is looking forward to it. He only has 2 more weeks, and then they're on break. Like, this is it. They're on break until January. You understand? January, like, that's a long time. And then when January comes, both schools already announced they're not going back. No, Royce's hasn't announced yet. But Ross Hampton was like, see you 2021, hopefully.
Wow. They've already announced.
2 weeks ago.
Wow. And see, the colleges announced first. So that means more than likely your schools are not going back to school this year. So guys, you know, get mentally prepared for that.
Yeah, it's a heartbreak.
It is. It's a strange world. Things are just different, you know? But we're going to get through this. We're resilient people. We always bounce back and we come out stronger than ever. That's who we are. That's who we've always been. So it is what it is. Yep. But the other side, they're not like us. They are really legitimately hurt. They're butt hurt.
It's more than being hurt. You can be devastated. Oh my God, we lost. They're angry. They're violent. They're venomous. I don't think it has anything to do with the presidency. They don't want to lose to a bunch of Black Lives Matter people. It's so deep rooted. You know what I mean? But I'm going to say probably 2/3 of them. It's really race related. It is them against us. Yep. Some people might be worried about their pocketbook. Not talking about those people. They're just greedy. So you got and then you got the people that don't want us to fucking breathe. Like, they almost don't want us here. Like, it's their way of the highway. Those are the people that you have to be worried about, because they don't care. When you see some of these videos, like the guy today, he's in my head. I have to do some meditating or something to get him out. The way he was arguing with this woman, he was like, just touch me. Like, if she would have just tapped him, he would have punched her out. Like, he wanted a reason to just hurt somebody. Why? What is going on in your life that you want to hurt somebody that bad over an election?
They're crazy. They're crazy. But that's what he ran on. He ran on that hatred. And again, I don't think that he's so racist. I think that he understood that they were.
Exactly.
I think
I don't
that he's just an opportunist. This motherfucker will go on to make a whole bunch of money still off of this same shit. He'll go on to do a radio show like Steve Bannon, and he will become their leader in this shit. Yep.
He will.
Because he's about dollars and cents. He's not about the racist shit. He's just really about money. He's an opportunist. And so, because he knows those people exist and they will pay
and they will listen.
Yes.
So that's even scarier, Tomeeka. Mm-hmm. He gets out of office, he's just gonna start a podcast.
Oh my God. They've already approaching him. They're telling him, go ahead and see, we got you. You're good. Now, mind you, he's gonna have to do that shit from Russia because he's going to jail when he leaves office here. But he's just gonna figure out how to monetize this shit. That's what he's going to do.
But what is he making all this money for? Melania doesn't want to be with him. His kids
because he's broke.
Yeah, that's right. He is broke. He's broke. The most unsuccessful businessman. Even though I think he swears he's the shit, you claim bankruptcy more than the average person.
Yep.
Yeah, chasing money at 78.
Yep.
What are you doing? It's power. I gotta remember these white men love power.
Yep.
Power.
That's why he's president. He likes power.
Yes.
Yep.
He likes to dictate, tell people what to do.
Yep.
He thinks bad. No, you're not. You're right.
You're fired.
Right. Oh my God. Okay, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. I miss you, and I guess
I miss you too. See you guys soon.
Yes. Mwah.
See y'all next week.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.